Cape Wind is America's first proposed offshore wind farm. We would be locating 130 modern wind turbines in the ocean, about 5 miles off the coast of Cape Cod, on a shallow area called Horseshoe Shoal in Nantucket Sound. This was the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers draft environmental impact statement that came out in December of 2004. It's almost 4,000 pages in length. It weighs about 20 pounds. It looks at everything.
If you don't mind, we'd like to take a look at this.
Have at it.
We'll just get right out of this.
All right, all right.
Hey, are you skimming?
Getting kind of late.
We're almost done. Ben, hey. Oh, Ben.
I think I fell asleep.
Are you,
I'm good. All right, done.
So, Mark.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah, we got through it.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, and I'm curious. I'm really now that I've had a chance to kind of read through this material.
We've got some good questions, I think.
I'm really curious to know what sort of miles per gallon this kind of thing gets.
Well, it runs on wind power. You don't measure that in gallons.
So then, where do you plug it in?
Well, you don't. It's the opposite of the fan. You don't plug it in. You have cables that come to put electricity into the electric grid to power everything else.
Okay, and are they all this big?
This is just a model. The real ones are bigger. There are a lot of people on Cape Cod and the islands that really want this to happen. There are others that do not.
We need to do this right. And what this debate is all about is, how do you site a project so it serves everyone most effectively, not only the developer and his profit?
Cape Cod is the perfect location for this project. Not only is it windy, not only do you have shallow protected water, which is ideal for an offshore wind farm, but you have a place that has the worst air quality in the state of Massachusetts, so it has something to gain from clean energy.
The electricity that is generated goes to all of New England. It doesn't come to Cape Cod and the islands directly. Mark Rogers will say, we can produce 75% of the power of the Cape.
This wind farm would provide, on average, 3/4 of the electricity for the whole Cape Cod and Islands area.
I would say they will produce approximately 1% of the New England power. Now those two numbers are identical. I frame it this way because that's where the power goes.
For them, a visual impact of ever seeing wind turbines or something that they don't want to have there.
There was a referendum on the island of Nantucket last year. Almost 70% of the people opposed not the idea of wind projects, but the idea of one in that location. It's the size of your thumbnail on the horizon. And I always say, 130 thumbnails on the horizon changes the horizon.
About a half an inch, right?
About a half an inch, and just like a kind of a smattering of 130 of those.
I don't think it would bother me. I'm not here all the time, but it might bother people who are here.
To be honest, if I lived right there where those beautiful houses are, I probably wouldn't want it there.
I think we're used to looking out on a horizon and just seeing a horizon line and it being open.
Cape Cod is a national treasure, a national seashore. You wouldn't want to see windmills at a place like that.
Would you come here to take a windmill tour if they had a bunch of windmills here?
Yeah, I would.
I used to be an aircraft mechanic, so I think a propeller is a beautiful thing. Okay, so I might be a little bit biased.
Straighten your arm out all the way and put your fingers together like about that much. That's how tall the windmills would be. You're too big, honey. You're still way, good luck.
130 windmills out there. Do you think that would affect your decision to come to Cape Cod?
Absolutely.
What brought you to Cape Cod?
The scenic beauty.
What if there was a way to move the windmill farm further offshore so that it was out of sight but still generating all the same power? As a possible solution.
Well, I mean, that would be great.
I, wonder about what the alternatives are for perhaps locating them elsewhere.
That's all these windmills would supply is about 1% to that grid.
1%, huh? Oh, it makes you kind of think about how much they're using, huh? a lot of energy from somewhere.
you think they should offer rides on the windmills?
Every time around, you hit the water, you get dunked, you go under, you come up.
You tell me, if you, as a tourist, if you would come to see this. I'm just going to be the wind farm and you be the tourist on the beach.
I might come to see you once. Am I coming back to see you a second time? Unlikely.
What if I have here? Is it interesting now? Is it be worth seeing more?
Still one time. I'm still a one-time kind of guy.
I'll work on it. I'll try to get it more. This? No?